Hello and welcome back to Dominions 4 with me, Pipichuchu. So as we left off, I think we were doing some conquests on the southern portion of the map. One thing that I want to bring up is that I noticed that a lot of the thrones are being claimed now, and one of the most important things is that if we do grab the throne of bureaucracy, pretty important one, we can essentially win the game by only taking 2 thrones instead of 3. And well, we were trying to find that throne earlier on. We couldn't do it, but I have noticed now that apparently it is in the hands of the people over here, somewhere right around this area. No, not here. It might be here, and it might also be somewhere down. Yeah, just inside Pangaea's region. Um, the throne of bureaucracy apparently lies around here. So we are going to have to find that and hopefully take that out. I think this one. Yeah, it might also be this one. So likewise, we will be. I guess we'll be committing to some bigger fights now. We did a few campaign movements. I think I talked about that last episode because right now I'm not terribly familiar with what I did over there. But anyhow, what we're going to do is that we're going to double up our recruitment once again. Yeah, we're starting to recruit a lot more guys on the front lines over here. But one of the interesting things that I noticed was that back at our capital here, we were building some of these grand Thaumaturg people, I believe. And the interesting thing that came out of that was that whilst we were doing that, first and foremost, I want to take a look at why the hell I would build any of these lictors. One of the things that came out of it was that you have this guy over here, Zeru, the Grand Thaumaturg, and if you noticed, his sprite actually differs from the rest of the guys, simply because he is actually a lizard person, and apparently it's mentioned that a few of these Catitian mages were admitted to the order here, and Catis is actually another different playable faction inside the game, and obviously I think they are a group of lizard, amphibian, like people like that. I'm not sure about the amphibian thing, but they're definitely the lizard people. But anyways, he is here. Looks like he's actually a special one because he is actually named in his description. But I thought that was kind of cool that well, he's here now, so we can use him to do some things. And he's actually level 4 in word. He has quite a high death magic skill, so we can actually turn him into a sort of lich person of sorts and get him to actually start crafting some different items for himself, and then eventually casting that death or no, Tatarian gate spell. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to see. Anyhow, we're gonna equip him with one of these things, the little skull cap thing with the staff thing, and we're going to actually get him to essentially go out into our provinces again, and I think I'll actually get another one of these guys, get this guy too. And right now we actually do need some death gems, so we're going to go back out into the provinces and essentially search for them. Um, we could use a search spell, and I think I'll try to demonstrate that if we do have it. So if we go to cast ritual spell, and I believe it'll be in Tomatology here, no? Might be here, it might not be. Spirit Mastery, is this it? No. Dark Knowledge, yeah, this should be it. So, Dark Knowledge allows us to cast a spell that'll essentially find death sites inside provinces for us. The problem with it is that it does cost magical gems, whereas walking around doesn't. So, with that said, I guess I'll get 2 of our guys to start I guess I'll get a large-scale search of it going on, and hopefully we find a few more of these sites. Unfortunately, it looks like it costs 4 gems, so what we're going to do is we're going to convert some more of these useless ones into Astral Pearls. I know we have a big selection of Astral Pearls to use from right now, but it costs 4 gems to convert into one of these types. It only costs 2 to convert into Astral Pearls, so it's not really that cheap. But we do have a lot of gems here that we don't usually use, so that shouldn't be that big of a problem. And that should give us a nice little cast here to use. He's going to cast it here, so what I think I'll do is that I'll get our guys to start casting these dark knowledge spells, and I think I'll just get them to gradually come over here. So what I think I'll do is that I'll get this group of 3 people, and they will all essentially cast dark knowledge. And this should be able to find sites inside these provinces, irrespective about what level those mages are. So if there are if there is a death site inside that province, we will definitely find it. But if there isn't, then we've essentially spent a whole bunch of gems. But I think it'll be fine for now. Is this force? Yeah, this force is sieging, so we're going to let them continue doing that. And I think that'll be it pretty much for this turn. Let's see what happens now. So turn resolution, looks like we fought 1 big battle, or somebody did. 2 really long battles actually. Okay, so let's see. A dire portent happened at the beginning of the month or whatever. The city casted... Oh, I see. Somebody else casted another one of those global spells. So something has happened. With that said, we should probably check. Global enchantment candle. Yeah, the Atlanteans cast the Eye of God. So this one's actually a fairly cheap spell. It costs only 50 pearls, and it essentially allows the Atlanteans to see every single province on the map and every single thing inside those provinces. So they have really exact information on a ton of troops. What is Stonehavens and Mudwood and Trollwoods is the battles that we're going to have to take a look at. But I want to go over here and I want to take a look at whether or not we found any sites, and it doesn't look like we did. This middle region of the map here is fairly unexplored, so what I will do is that I'll get these 2 people to just currently do some research, and I'll get these people to do some research as well. Down here, I'm pretty sure we have 1 or 2, yeah, we have a few death mages here, so I'll get a large cast of them, and I'll do the ritual spell here. Yeah, the inside Dominions 3, I believe you didn't have that. I don't believe you have this limitation of how far you essentially can use these spells for. So you could cast them from anywhere really. So it's nice that they made that change for like offensive spells, but for site searching it makes it a little more difficult. And now if we go to the battle at Mudwood, let's see what happened here. Oh wow, large battle here. And there's a large battle at Stone... Oh, never mind. Fairly small battle there. Trollwoods, nothing much happened. Wicker Woods, I see the Atlanteans committed us there. So I'm going to start with a battle here. And we're going to see what happens. So we have a ton of Legionnaires, kind of in an ad hoc formation. We're going to have to change that later on. What do they have here? Let's just take a look. So more of these Centurion people, or Centaurs. Decent guys overall. They don't have trample, so they should be fine. High HP, high defense skill, so they might be a little difficult hit. Some shade beasts, and these are actually okay. So they can reanimate the dead, which is rather cool. That's gonna make them a little more powerful, especially because they're ethereal. So that might be a bit of a threat. I think we've already checked out these sea trolls. Essentially these are just giants really, not really much to say about them. The satyrs in here, they're pretty average. These guys are actually fairly weak when I thought these things were fairly strong. What else do they have here? They have a... Is this a war elephant? It's an undead war elephant from the looks of it, yeah. Magical unit. Doesn't look like they have any particularly, well, they're trampleable. They have higher morale than the regular elephant, and they have more health, so that'll be interesting to take a look at. So with that said, let's looks like because of how those war elephants were set up, because they were inside the rear, they couldn't really do much at the beginning of the battle. From the looks of it, I mean, if they were at the front, we might have lost that battle, but because they were inside the rear of the enemy's columns, those war elephants couldn't get up to the front, and it looks like we pulled off a narrow victory over there. So, we'd have a large supply of these astral pearls. I'm going to see how many of these Shadow Fist style people we have. We actually have quite a large reserve force over here. So, let's grab a sensor. Let's actually grab 2 of them, and I plan on moving some of those ethereal units up for us, and I want to bring those guys up to the front in a little bit. I'm going to start re-recruiting some more of these guys here. Because we're starting to run out of troops on the front, we finally got some mages here, so that is good. Let's see what else we can get up here. I'm gonna leave that. I'm going to leave this this person here, Namborg, the Prophet, here simply because it's one of the last places of our dominion. So yeah, there's a battle here, and it looks like the Atlanteans won. Probably because we didn't have any magic there. I'm gonna pause the video for a second here. I'll be right back. Okay, much better. Yeah, let's see what happened here. They managed to crush our forces with a much smaller one. What do they have differently this time? I don't want to view the battle this time, so you might as well. Let's see what went wrong here, because I might have to set up my troops differently. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I see. They're starting to bring out their AoE attacks right there, and that's kind of what caused this problem. So we're going to get our column here to retreat back to the fortress at Ullum, and that should keep us safe for now over there. I'm gonna get this column to... Oh crap, these guys are trapped in. Nope, almost trapped in. They're gonna get away, but just barely. I'm going to pull these guys back into the fortress over there, and it looks like they were routed inside some other battle. But anyhow, we are going to start to have to let's see, let's get our guys into double line formations, and let's try to avoid using this box formation from now on. Even though that will give us a little bit of a morale penalty, I'd much rather do that than risk taking a ton of damage from those AoE spells. And from here, let's see, these guys should be contacting more trolls and giants. This guy should be using that Turian gate thing again, and this guy, I'm going to see if he can cast one of those specialty spell. I'm going to see if he can cast some sort of specialty spell that can help us out a lot. Let's see, this is an Ether Gate spell, and you can essentially summon up a, I think it's like a immobile god of sorts, and it's essentially able to just continuously spew out these guys, I think. I'm not sure about that. What I want to do right now is that I want to cast that Eyes of God spell that the, let's see. Yeah, I want to cast a spell to, like, just like the Atlanteans, because it'll help us out. So that we can also see all the different provinces in the world, and it looks like the more cash of sorts that we pour into it, the higher the chances of us being able to keep the spell going for longer. So I think I'll just do that. And over here, let's see what else we have. Some more Cyclops, some more Hill Giants, and some more Astronomers. Just gonna keep them there, I guess. Try to take this fortress and hopefully bag it for ourselves. Now let's see, do we have any commanders that we had to move inside this area? Yeah, had to get our demigod up to the front lines, so I'll get him to fly to our fortress down here. And over here, this person is still, yeah, it's still insane, so it's doing its own thing. Oh god, another large battle. Let's see. Okay, so we cast a lot of different spells, and now we should be, huh. Yeah, we cast that spell, the Eyes of God, but, oh, I see. There's only one available out onto the map, so unfortunately we weren't able to grab that. But no big loss. Let's see what has happened. Battle at Stone Havens and at Black Forest. Okay. Okay, well that's fair. Let's see. Stone Havens is probably the bigger battle out of these. Actually no, there's only 40 guys there. Black Forest. Black Forest, our militiamen apparently defeated all of the Atlanteans, the ones that our regular troops weren't able to. And yeah, the militia should just be like, yeah, it's just a mass of guys really, so that's rather interesting. Did we get their... Yes, we got their commander too, that's good. Okay, so from the looks of it, I mean, the militiamen were able to do something that we weren't able to. So that's good, I guess. I'm going to actually bump up their militia budget here, so then they have more troops. Just simply because it looks like we're going to get invaded. We are going to have to push these guys back in the next turn from the looks of things. And oh yes, we can storm this place now. Okay, so this thing, did we summon this? I think we summoned, yeah, we summoned that one. Okay, that's good. So we have another Titan person with an enchanted sickle apparently. Can this, what does this enchanted sickle do? Oh, it's just a magical weapon, okay. Well, we're going to equip this, this guy with some armor, because we can. And I guess we can give him a crown of command, so he's going to be able to lead a little more than he is usually able to. Yeah, 25 magical command, and what I want him to do is that I just want somebody to take these like giant creatures and specialty troops to the front pretty much. So he's going to go there, and then the guys inside here is well, they're going to storm the castle. And hopefully they'll be able to capture it and grab it for us, and hopefully we'll be able to take that place. In the meantime, I believe one sensor should be completed here. So we're going to give him a legion of Shadow Fistile people. And he's just going to bring those guys to the front. I swear I had a column of fire mages here as well, yeah. Okay, so now we're bringing more troops to the front. That is good. What else can we do to help things out? Right now we have a large army of firecasters and people here, so let's get them. Let's actually get some more troops onto the front lines. So let's grab these guys. Let's give them to the two commanders here. And these guys are going to form a double line formation. Just like that, so that should make it hopefully harder for the enemy to do some damage to us. And I'm just going to redistribute the flags here, and they should be able to march down into this area. Yeah, and they should be supported by fire mages, so I believe they'll be fine in most of their endeavors, and our raiding party here will just go through the back once again. They will hopefully butcher all of these guys here. Huh. I'm not sure what the requirements to go up mountain tiles are, but from the looks of it, in order to use this mountain tile, I would assume that you need a road built, and the only way you can do that is with a fortress, I believe. So it looks like this group of independents were actually able to last quite a long time there, which is rather odd, I would say. Is there anything else that we should really do this turn? I mean, we're still recruiting troops from everywhere. I'm going to check out whether or not there's any sort of troops down here, just kind of willy-nilly like, that we can recruit. Yeah, most of these units are crap. Is there anything inside the cave that's interesting? We can recruit some cavemen here. They cost a little bit, yeah, they cost a lot from the looks of it. 27 gold. Decent hit points, but really, really low protection. But apart from that, I mean, they're alright. If we get a legion of them, I mean, yeah, it's gonna cost us a lot. But they should be fairly effective as shock troops, right? I mean, provided that we use them correctly, or provided that we actually get one of these Earth leaders. Speaking about Earth leaders, we can probably get this guy to cast a particular spell. If we actually go into his unit setup, I think we'll be able to get him to cast the I think it's like stone skin skill. No, it's essentially this, but it's for other people. It's an alteration thing. Iron Warriors, is that it? Yeah, it'll essentially transform these troops into people with 20 protection, and that is quite a little bit of protection, right? So with that said, it could make our troops fairly powerful. I swear there was a bigger version of it though, where you can essentially get like a ton of people enchanted at once, because this spell, Iron Warriors, it only deals with 3 troops, and that's not a lot. Let's see, gives an entire squad increased strength. That'll be actually useful too. Is it Legion of Stone? Steel? It's tempered. It might be this one. This one seems like it's the one that makes people super powerful. So yeah, I guess we'll get him to come around. He's gonna go up here, and he'll hopefully. Actually, no. I'll leave him here, and I'll get him to summon some allies, and I'll get a lower level commander to go over there, and he'll rally up the giants, and hopefully we'll have a column of giants with enhanced abilities later on. Yeah, because we do need to start using more magic inside our battles. From the looks of it down there, I mean, that Falling Frost was devastating our lines, but then again, our units are fairly close and boxed in. So let's see, our siege should have happened. Yeah, we took the fortress here. Did we fight anywhere else? We fought over here at Miskaya. So let's see, at Nardgo, nothing much happened there, nothing much happened there. At Alo, it looks like our provincial defense managed to essentially rock the people over there. Who is Pan? Okay, that's just one of their commanders. Another battle at Stone Havens. And apparently we're being sieged at Van Helm. Oh god, it's like 20 people sieging this. Why don't you guys automatically attack them? Okay, so yes, we grabbed the throne of bureaucracy. Perfect. So what this means is that we are very, very close to winning now. Let's grab an entire stack of provincial defense. Actually, speaking about this battle, this one is probably the one that involved quite a lot of our troops, our magical core. So let's take a look at that place, Stone Havens, and if everything goes right, I presume what happened is that they decide to meet us outside. That's fine too. If they met us inside castle walls, I mean, we would have. using the core here. Okay, was that really just it? I mean, I thought it was supposed to be a siege battle. Oh, this was the siege battle, and there were only like 3 guys inside the fortress. Okay, fair enough. Let's get the Pretender God going over there, and let's see if we can actually give the Pretender God some troops. Yeah, there we go. We can give him some troops, and let's get him to stay behind the troops in battle. Now that he's a little bit wounded, and these guys can move up now, which is nice. So yeah, their troops are, yeah, they should be pretty much all set up, right? These guys, a ton of people on the front, so I really don't want to do anything, but it looks like they should be fine. Let's get them to go over here. And over here, the Fire Corps, Flager Corps. Let's get them to... I don't really know if I want to engage that army of dispossessed spirits, because it'd be actually more useful if we had a group of priests and stuff like that to just kind of come up to the battlefield and deal with them. So I think I'll get this army to stay put for now and just kind of leave it at that. These giants should be coming up next turn, and if they do, then that would be great. Okay, let's see. Worldwide event has occurred. What is that all about? Worldwide heat increased and unrest. Quite a lot of battles. Let's see where these battles are. So there was one here at Niskaya, so that's good. Rolling over here. These guys need to press forward, actually. These guys, you need to claim the throne here, and because we have an extra fortress, let's double up on recruitment once again, getting people pumped out right through the door. And let's see what has happened inside this battle. Bah, that's not really much. Where else? Did any other battles happen? That's really about it. I mean, none of them are particularly notable. Let's see. So these guys, what should we do here? Let's summon up a Eater of the Dead, just because, and let's do the Tartarian Gate once again. And these guys with their Earth magic, I think I'll actually get them to come down here. And what to actually, no, they'll stay put for now. But I'm going to get them to cast some more ritual spells. I want to be able to bring in more troops right away. So yeah, I'll do that. How is the summoning going over here? So what do we have? 2 Earth Elementals. These guys are fairly bulky people. I mean, they do average damage, but they do have trample is the main thing. So that is good. That's going well. The core of giants is going to come out onto the field in a little bit. Forgot about the Earth, where the Fire Mages over here again, but are going to get them down to the battlefield. And we should be able to get another legion of troops formed up. Yeah, just like that. And there, I think that'll pretty much finish things up for us. Okay, let's see. We cast a lot of spells, somebody's trying to find some sites, and we found a ring of regeneration. We actually found a lot of magical items, so I presume that those came out of the battle. And let's see what happened here. It looks like the militiamen were managed to fend off a large amount of guys. Looks like Avalon was essentially destroyed. And we found a ring of regeneration. It doesn't look like it can heal afflictions, so that's kind of that. I'm going to get these guys to just kind of take that tile. Oh, they were able to push through here. Okay, fair enough. I think I'll give them an average little bit of provincial defense, just so that we can kind of hold on to that tile. And it looks like they want to meet us in battle over here. Can we bring any form of reinforcements onto the field just in a reasonable amount of time? Yeah, they can go fire. These guys, they've assembled quite a bit of an army. You know, usually I would wait for a battle there, but we are fairly close to the game's end now that we've essentially nabbed this place. If we go to the statistics, yeah, we control 4 points worth, we only need 5 points worth, so one more throne and we essentially win. With that said, I mean, yeah, let's just bolster our defenses here, really. That'll make this place impervious. And I really doubt that the Atlanteans don't seem to be able to make a raid here on our coasts to take the other 2 thrones, because they're apparently too busy slaughtering themselves. So yeah, I mean, I'm just going to let them engage us here. I think I'll go into the battle, check for yeah, I'll check the lineups, and it looks like we've really done what we can there. And I guess I'll issue a few early orders for our guys over here. So they are they're able to do a few different spells. Heat from Hell. What does this do? Fire Field. Okay, I see. We want to be able to pump down AoE attacks onto the enemies' little troop here. And I think, yeah, Falling Fires is the one that we want. So we're going to get 3 of those going on. They're just going to hold for 2 turns. I think I'll mix things up with a few fireballs. Flare is the lighter version of it. Yes. Yeah. Large heat shock. What about fireball? Yeah, same thing. I'll do fire cloud a few times. Is there any real spell that would be really useful for us to cast with our people with fire gems? Okay, this guy will be able to cast level 4 spells, and it looks like the only one that's really effective here would be Living Fire, so I'll get him to cast that a few times. Because he has gems, I mean, he can negate the fact that casting that spell will use a ton of fatigue, right? So yeah, I think we'll be fine there. And I think I'll just leave it at that. I'll get the troops to hold and then attack. And that should prime us up, because I think, yeah, that'll kind of even things up there. And let's just see how that battle goes. Here, you know what? What I'll do is that I'll actually get our demigod to drop off all of his troopers here, unless they can also fly. Can this thing fly? No, it's a Cyclops. It can't fly. And I'll get him to join up with our main column here, and then we should be able to take the turn. We should be able to win within the next 2 turns if everything goes right. So, Hopefully we find a big battle before the end of the game. If not, will. If so, then great. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Message from man. Oh no! What? They killed our demigod? Really? Oh no, that's going to delay things. Great. Because what that means is that, oh my god, how did he die? I had to figure that out because we did have like such a big army there. No, whoops. These people are supposed to they should probably call back the god. No, he's still alive. Yeah, that's really weird. What did they say? Oh, you killed our okay, never mind, never mind. False alarm. He's alive. Okay, well in that case, I mean now that we have these two thrones, let's get him to claim it. Was there a battle here? Doesn't look like there was, so let's see. Coloma, there was a battle. Let's check that out. Fought a minor force there. Not really that interesting. Okay, well, in that case, let's just, yeah, claim the throne there, and let's get these guys and let's throw them at the castle, see what happens. Do we get to actually see that battle? Yeah, because we won the game that turn. Actually, it looks like yeah, we got a lot of events happen. But yeah, that's essentially the end of the game. Did we fight that big battle though, is what I want. Oh no, there was no big battle at the end, unfortunately. But yeah, that's essentially the end of the game. I mean, we won once again. Victory, you reign supreme, you are the Pantocrator, your enemies are cast down, and we've essentially shut down the other factions. So there you go, we've won. We finished the game here. And it looks like the only people who were left was Atlantis, us, and Pangea, and the Tower of Avalon faction here. So yeah, that's kind of that. Yeah, that's the end of this series, I suppose. Later on, I might be doing a multiplayer series, 4 to 8 people, or sorry, 4 to 6 people with a few other YouTube casters. I've been trying to like schedule like a multiplayer game for this, but we'll see what happens then, right? Because obviously everybody has their own stuff to do, and they might not join on in. But anyways, if we do have a multiplayer series, that'll be available on my channel somewhere around the 20th. August 20th is when I had planned to start that, but then again, that is dependent on other people. Anyways, we'll finish off the series with a bit of a map check and some statistics. I'll see you guys then. Bye bye for now, and be sure to like and subscribe for other games.